drink. Don't act like you know me if you don't know my team. That's how it goes, man. Thinks, please don't mind me. It is as if my whole life I dream. Winning is all I do, I think. Magic tricks when I roll up my sleeves. Huh? What you talking about, sleep? I stay up and get things done. I be like, ready, hug, get me some. You couldn't prevent me from taking the lead in this league. I got stripes and stripes, striking. Best not hide your eyes. I'll just a whole dynamite. Let it ignite inside and still be able to remind them why. It's Spud Kingdom. Spud Kingdom. Spud Kingdom. Spud Kingdom. Spud Kingdom. Spud Kingdom. Spud. Any day, any night on site. All right, let's go.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Spud Kingdom podcast. Thank you for always tuning in. I appreciate you as always. I am your host, Woody. How's it going out there, Spud Kingdom? Playoffs round 1 is over. We'll get to the recap and of all that here shortly. How you feeling? Game 1 tonight versus Ogden. We'll get to all that as well. I am so excited, so stoked for this week. I hope you're feeling good too. We got big series against Pueblo I'll talk about. I got a couple new brand ambassadors, Dean Fit Clothing and W Energy. I have a couple sponsors through them now, so I'm going to say a couple of words from them. I'll do one at the beginning and one in the middle, and that's it. Nothing crazy. And they're quick little reads. Speaking of, I'm going to do my first one right now. Are you ready to gear up for greatness? Introducing Dean Fit, the active wear brand that empowers you to push boundaries while wearing confidence and purpose. Built by first responders, Dean Fit is more than just clothing. It's a movement. Every piece reflects strength, patriotism, and a deep commitment to mental health awareness, reminding us all that resilience starts within. From gym tanks to hoodies, leggings to tees, Dean Fit is designed to fuel your workouts, your mindset, and your mission to be unstoppable. So here's your exclusive offer. I have one for you guys. Use promo code Woody208 at checkout and save 15% at your order. So when you get to the checkout and you're putting in all the info, it'll have a spot that says promo code. Let's put in Woody with a capital W, 208, no space, all one word. You'll get a 15% discount on your order. And then that's right. So that'll save you while you join the movement. So join the movement, spread mental health awareness, use a promo code, save some money while you're at it. And then shop now at deanfit.co, where style meets resilience, mental health awareness meets action. Be unstoppable, be Dean Fit. Take you to Dean Fit. Also, if you spend $100 on your first order, you get free shipping and a free hat. There's this one. There's other ones. There's ones with kindness awareness, saying spread kindness and stuff. They have a lot of great stuff out there. They even go up to 3X. I am warning you, big fellas, though, like myself, 3X stuff fits more like a 2X because it's active wear. It's made for you to go to the gym and stuff. It's making me want to get back in there. As soon as I get more healed up, I'm going to get back in there and get shredded down. That way I can fit better into my clothing that I purchased myself. They also got sweet joggers, man. Really comfortable, nice joggers. They have them in like almost like a legging type fabric for the dudes and cottons. And I got me some of the cotton ones. I love them. I'll be wearing them to the game tonight, most likely. But check it out. DeanFit.co. Use promo code Woody208 to save your 15% at checkout. And with that being said, let's get to that action. Man, game 1. Well, it was a tone setter, but it wasn't. Wasn't sure what to think after game 1. Wasn't sure to think during game 1. But I said before on last week's podcast, when we were talking about this playoff series, that I had a feeling it would go 5 games and it had the very potential to do so. And it did just that. It was playoff hockey at its finest. So game 1, Thursday, March 27th, 2025 versus Pueblo at the MAC, baby, at home. So first period didn't start off the best. Pueblo had 8 shots on goal. Spud Kings only had 2. Pueblo would win the shot battle, but neither team would score in the first period. So with a big 0 on the board, both goaltenders putting out their efforts. Durkin, and then I think he was going against Fieldman. So no points in the first quarter. Or first quarter. Who are you? First period. So the period ends 0-0, all tied up. Second period, we would see some action mainly from Pueblo. Unfortunately, Pueblo had 4 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 14. So we outshot the crap out of them, but unfortunately, it wouldn't take long for the Pueblo Blues to score. At 52 seconds, Matvey Marchinuk gets his first of the playoff series. And then a little bit over 4 minutes later, at 5 minutes and 19 seconds, Brody Clark from Pueblo gets his first of them, chipping in on his first goal of the series as well. Spud Kings would finally put one on the board, though, at 6 minutes and 17 seconds. Easton Edwards would get his first, and he was assisted by Andrew Schmidt, his first. Obviously, this is game 1, so there's going to be a lot of firsts and seconds or just first. But Andrew Schmidt and Ronnie Wade assisted on the play, both getting their first. This goal would be on a power play, and that would be kind of the theme for the first couple games. Power play was our main strong suit. 5-on-5 was not so great, but we ended up battling and getting through it. We'll get to all that. This would be the only goal for the Spud Kings in the period, and the period would end 2-1 with Pueblo being in the lead. So third period would be a Spud Kings period. Pueblo had 9 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 10. Goals would come later in the period. First one coming at 13 minutes and 20 seconds by Leo Mantenuto. Obviously his first, and he was assisted by Will O'Donovan and Jonathan Radikainen. And this would be the second power play goal of the night. Like I said, it was kind of a theme for the first couple games. 2 minutes later, while still on the power play, because I think that we were on a 5-3 advantage technically at the time, Ryan Rothke would score at 15 minutes and 40 seconds, and then he was assisted by Easton Edwards and Bronson Sable, their first of the series. Spud Kings would hold the lead until 5 seconds remaining when Matvey Marchinuk again gets his game-tying goal, and it would be sent it into overtime. So with that 5 seconds, he gets his second goal of the game, ends up being a big one. There's only 5 seconds to go, so we ended up going into overtime after this one. And just so you know, a lot of people wasn't aware of the overtime rules as far as Spud Kings hockey goes, or in hockey in general. I know a lot of people out there are new to the hockey game as far as fans and being spectators, and just new to the game in general. As I've talked to a lot of you out there, you didn't become fans until the Spud Kings got here. The Spud Kings made you fans of hockey. So to explain some of the hockey rules, as far as overtime is concerned, it is full 20-minute periods. They are sudden death rules, so the first one to score does win, but they play a full 20 minutes in case nobody scores. There are no shootouts, so they keep playing 20-minute periods until somebody scores. And that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. So first overtime, Pueblo, 3 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 9. Even though the Spud Kings would outshoot the Bulls, Pueblo would get the game winner at 6 minutes and 4 seconds. Trevor Stewart broke our hearts for his first and the game winner. Pueblo wins game 1 4-3. Unfortunately, that's just the way it went down. But game 2, I was there with all y'all for game 2. I was in attendance. Thanks, Brian, for the hookup, man. I really appreciate you reaching out to me and checking to make sure if I want to go to the game. I know I've been in the healing process. Thank you, my dude. It was so awesome because game 2 was Friday, March 28, 2025 versus Pueblo, obviously back at the MAC. And we were at home again, so first period would have us all scared. It would. It would have us all scared because it was all about Pueblo in the first. Pueblo, 7 shots on goal. Spud Kings, 14. So you would think that sounds like it's us, period. It's not. It's a them. Action would pick up at 6 minutes, 22 seconds. Matvey Marshnak again. He gets his third of the series. And almost 5 minutes later, Pueblo would strike again. At 11 minutes, 5 seconds, Trevor Stewart would get his second of the series. The Spud Kings would finally get a spark ignited at 17 minutes and 1 second. Andrew Schmidt gets his first, and he was assisted by Ronnie Wade. That's his second, and Bronson Sable for his second. This would be a power play goal, and this would do it for the first. So it'd be 2-1 Pueblo. Second period, we would match each other for shots, and in goal, it was like a goaltending showcase in this period, really. Pueblo had 12. We had 12 shots on goal. No goals from either side. Like I said, just another outstanding performance from the goaltenders. So it was 2-1 after 2. So right now we're all thinking to ourselves, well, third period, they better come out firing because we have no other choice. And then third period, Spud Kings will win the shot battle. So the second time we win the shot battle, and then we bring the drama for the night. It's for the second night in a row, as a matter of fact. Pueblo had 6 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 15. Only goal coming later in the period at 14 minutes, 25 seconds. Andrew Schmidt gets number 2 on the night, assisted by Liam Donovan and Easton Edwards, his second, Liam's first. This would be the game tire. So this tied up the game and would send us into overtime as regulation would end 2-2. 2-2, baby. So overtime again. First overtime would be all about them goaltenders, man. I'm telling you, Durkin was showing up and showing out. And whoever was on the other side of the ice for Pueblo, whether it was Peck or Feldman or whoever they had over there, they were phenomenal. I'm just going to give them credit right now. They were phenomenal. So his goaltending battle with Pueblo having 9 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 14. No goals, just a lot of rejection and many close plays. So the end of the first overtime, still 2-2. Nothing happens. Just a lot of goaltending saying nope, nope, nope. Like we shot 14, they shot 9. That's a lot of work for the goaltenders for nothing to happen. But second overtime, what can I say except for the Wall did his job and earned his name once again. The MVP of the team for the year, Charlie the Wall Durkin, baby. So Pueblo had 6 shots on goal. Spud Kings also had 6 shots on goal. It would take almost the entire period. I'm talking, we were getting ready for a third period, the whole shebang. At 17 minutes, 50 seconds, I noticed that Pueblo's goalie lost his stick. And I told Brian, man, he lost his stick. It's now. It's now. This is the time. And at 17 minutes, 57 seconds, Liam Donovan, he finds the weak spot for his first of the series. Like, he literally went stick side. He went to the side where the stick was supposed to be and put it away. And that was the game winner, and he was assisted by Easton Edwards for his third of the series and Andrew Schmidt for his second. Spud Kings win and even the series up 1 game apiece, baby. So I got some highlights. I put together a highlight reel for this game. All the wins, I put highlight reels together for, and then at the end, I put together a highlight reel for basically the whole series. And so I'll show the whole thing together later. But right now, I'm going to play the highlight for game 2. So here's your highlights for the game 2.
Sable. Down low with an opportunity to score! Andrew Schmidt with the goal. And critical, hey, that was great rebound goal like yesterday. Critical piece of that was we got it before. Your stick on it. Edwards gets pumped. Yes! Score! Yeah, that's it! Yes. That's it! That's it! Woo, baby! Yeah! Let's go! It is a goal! Very clearly, you can see that trickle across 100%. The line. This in, blocked to the corner. Round with it. Boy, that one. Yeah, that was an awkward thing. Easton Easton Edwards with the move. He gets hooked. And the Spud Kings win in true overtime. With 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second overtime. Boy, did they need this victory. I want to see a replay of this. As it was, there's the puck up and put it right in. It is Liam Donovan with the putback.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Took me a little bit of work to put that together. Found the song. I made a song. Did find a song. I actually made that one. Kind of blended really well. I like the way the upbeat, the rock, it's kind of got that punky grunge 2000 style to it. So I enjoyed it. Put that together for y'all. Hope you like it. I got another one of those coming up here in just a little bit. But now let's get to game 3. It'd be Sunday, March 30th, 2025 versus Pueblo, obviously. This one was in Pueblo, though. Would not be a good game for the Spud Kings. No, it would not. It was kind of extremely annoying, especially some of the calls that were being made. But I don't really want to gripe about that. I griped about it that night. I don't really want to get back into it. Let's just get rolling. So the first period wouldn't be any scoring at all, even though Pueblo put up 14 shots on goal and the Spud Kings only had 3. Just outrageous, right, man? Like, Durkin would stop all 14 shots, and Peck didn't face much, but he did stop all 3. Period ends, towel tied at 0. Goaltending battle like most of the series was, but this game just wasn't ours. Second period, let's start the scoring for Pueblo. Pueblo had 10 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 11, so we got a lot more shots this time around. Shot battle would even up, but Pueblo would take the advantage. At 8 minutes, 38 seconds, Trevor Stewart would get his 3rd of the series. And then Spud Kings would answer, though, at 14 minutes and 37 seconds. Easton Edwards gets his 2nd, and he was assisted by Leo Mantenuto for his 1st, Andrew Schmidt for his 3rd. That would tie up things, but it wouldn't last long. At 16 minutes, 11 seconds, Jimmy Zeisel gives Pueblo the lead, his 1st of the series. Of the series. It was a serious series, though. 1st of the series, the period would end 2-1 Pueblo. 3rd period would see only 1 goal, and it was by Pueblo, unfortunately. Pueblo had 8 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 6. The 1 goal would come late in the period, as most of it was a defensive battle. I believe it might have even been an empty netter, but it's on the scorecard. It showed that Durkin was in the net. I just don't remember. I didn't watch it back because it was an upsetting game. Anyway. But at 18 minutes, 25 seconds, Brody Clark gets his 2nd of the series and the game decider, as the game would end 3-1 and Pueblo takes a 2-1 series advantage. So we made it through 3 games. We're down 2-1 so far. I am going to take a quick break from reading those, and I'm going to shout out my other sponsor, W Energy, baby. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. W Energy. So these boys, man, I got this the other day. I got my sample pack. It was only like $17 for the shaker and a few drinks just to try it. Awesome. They also have other sample packs on there that come with a lot more drinks. I'll be getting that pretty soon. I'm also going to get me like the creator bundle and whatnot. But anyway, awesome stuff. Tastes delicious. Works. Does everything it says. I'm going to give you a quick read in just a second. Let me get a drink. That'll help me get through, baby. All right. So, W. Do you ever feel drained, unfocused, ready for a boost, but won't leave you jittery? Introducing W Energy, the ultimate sugar-free, zero-calorie focused drink designed to keep you sharp, energized, and crash-free. Packed with natural ingredients like Neurofactor, W delivers smooth energy and enhanced cognitive performance. With incredible flavors like mango orange cream, that one came in mind, or sample pack. I tried it first day, banging. And Japanese soda. They got so many in between too. There's something for everyone. Whether you're working, gaming, or just tackling day, W Energy is here to fuel your greatness. And here's the best part. You use my promo code, which is Woody208 at checkout. You get an additional 10% off your order. That's right, baby. Woody208 will supercharge your savings while you supercharge your life. Don't wait. Head to w.gg today and taste the difference. W Energy. Fuel your focus. Live your best. And that's DUBBY.GG. And remember to use promo code Woody208 at checkout. Receive an extra 10% off. And that's on discounted items that are already there. And get yourself some today. This stuff is delicious. If you literally I don't like energy drinks personally because I'm not a jittery person. I don't like the way that feels. I need a little pick me up. Sometimes I get that 2 o'clock crash like today, starting to feel that little bit 1:30, 2 o'clock drain. Made me a W, baby. I feel great, and I'm not all jittery. I don't feel like my heart's racing. It's all natural ingredients. They use coffee extract as their main caffeine producer and the Neuro Factor, a lot of B vitamin. Check it out, man. Go to w.gg, and they have all their ingredients listed. They're not afraid to show it off because it's all natural, 0 sugar, 0 calorie. All good, baby. All good. So, you guys ready for game 4? Woo, baby. Let's do a hat switch. What do you think? What are you guys think? See that there? That there? That's how I wear my stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Time to buckle down. So game 4, Tuesday, April 1st. April Fool's, Pueblo. You thought you guys were going to win the series and send us home crying. Joke's on you, fools. So April 1st, 2025 in Pueblo. This game would be the Schmidt and Durkin show. First period, Pueblo had 11 shots on goal and the Spud Kings had 8. Spud Kings wouldn't mess around and started fast at 1 minute, 55 seconds. Easy. Easton Edwards strikes for his 3rd of the series, and he was assisted by that tag team back again. Check this rap now. Let's begin. Andrew Schmidt for his 4th on the year, and Leo Manzanino for his 2nd. I guess not on the year, but of the series. That would be the only goal, as the Wall did his thing, and Peck started picking up his game a little bit after that. Period, it would end 1-0 Spud Kings. Second period would be a statement period, and all Spud Kings. So, second period, Pueblo had 6 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 17. If that's not a statement to start with, keep listening. Scoring would start fast. At 37 seconds, Ryan Rothke would get his 2nd of the series, and he was assisted by Bronson Sable for his 3rd. That was a sweet play. I don't know if you guys got the chance to check it out after you watched the game live or not, but it was sweet. I got some highlights of this one, I think. So we'll check that out here in just a little bit. And then 7 minutes later, at 7 minutes 47 seconds, Andrew Schmidt would add to the party. He gets his 3rd, and he was assisted by DJ the Beast McLeish. That's his first assist, and it was actually DJ's first ever playoff point. So welcome, DJ, to the playoff scoring. You've been with the team a couple years for the playoffs now, and this is your first playoff point, so congratulations. Also assisting on the play was Lucas Ronner. It would be 9 minutes before we saw another goal, though, at 16 minutes, 42 seconds. Mama, there's that man again. Andrew Schmidt gets his 4th of the series, and he's assisted by tag team partner again, Mr. Easy Easton Edwards for his 4th assist. And the period would end 4-0 Spud Kings. 4-0. Like I said, if 17 shots wasn't a statement, how about 4-0 And then third period would have A scoring because each goalie did their thing, baby. I think Peck got released. They got switched him out after that, and I think Feldman went in. But either way, the goalies did their thing. Durkin gets the freaking shutout. So Pueblo did have seven shots on goal. Spud Kings had 10. No shots would get past, as mentioned. The wall did his dang job. It was like the Great Wall of Idaho fall, baby. That guy did his thing. So the game would end 4-0. Spud Kings win. Even the series go to game 5 at home. Let's go.
We got Edwards and Schmidt on the 2-on-1. Saved by Peck. Puck went behind the net, fed out from behind by Andrew Schmidt to Easton Edwards in the table. Up off the boards, he's going to get it up through the middle to Rothke. Rothke in his shot right in the corner, past the defenseman, beats Peck to the blocker side. Up, finds its way to Barron. Barron was trying to feed it up the goal and couldn't make it there. Here comes Schmidt. Schmidt with his shot, and it goes in underneath Peck, and they go up 3-0. Again on a 2-0 or 2-1 opportunity. Nolan sidesteps a shot from Rothke. Conrad with a shot. Durkin, I don't know how he saw that. Barron on the draw. Barron out of Laverne, Minnesota. And with a lot of speed. Shot comes in on, puck bounces off the boards. Edwards pick it up. He got a man in front. Oh, Friedman with a save. But Schmidt picks up the rebound and makes it 4-0. The Chicago, Illinois native.
Man, I don't know if you guys were as stoked as I was after that game, but I was like, statement made. Hopefully we can finish this thing off. So game 5, Thursday, April 3rd, 2025, back at home at the MAC. First period, an entire game would be the tense. It'd be tense. I could feel some kind of tension here at home, but I was told I had no idea what it felt like in the arena itself. So all of you that were there, man, ups to you, because I heard it was tense as can be, and it was eggshells and sitting on the edge of the seats all game long. So Pueblo had 15 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 8. Pueblo would strike first at 9 minutes, 23 seconds. Trevor Stewart would get his 4th of the series. This would be the only goal of the period, and it would end 1-0 Pueblo. Second period would be all Spud Kings, baby. Pueblo had 6 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 19. At 7 minutes, 13 seconds, Max Von clean grab. He gets his 1st of the series. Now, this goal, he like caught the puck, set it down, did some razzle-dazzle, triple deep backhand magic business. You'll see the highlight here in a minute. But man, Max would even things up, assisted by Bravery Esplin. Now, I saw a sign in the crowd that said y'all calling them the Bash Brothers. All right. I mean, I could see it. They're both big boys. They both hit. They both score. So I'm down with it. So the Bash Brothers, Max scores. Bravery's got the assist, and Leo also chipped in for his 3rd of the series. Scoring would stall for about 9 minutes when at 16 minutes and 36 seconds, DJ the Beast McLeish, man, gets his first playoff goal and no time better. Assisted by Lucas Ronner for his 2nd and Easton Edwards for his 5th. This would be it for the period, and it would end 2-1 Spud Kings. So, got the lead 2-1 going into the 3rd. Feeling a little bit better, but still tense because it's only a 1-goal lead, man. We got a whole period to go. Pueblo had 5 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 11. No goals in this period, as DJ's goal would be the game winner of the series winner. Game 5, let's go. Period ends. Game ends 2-1. Spud Kings win game and series 3-2. And we'll now play Ogden, baby. So, like I mentioned, I got some highlights of this one as well. I'll put them in. I got some highlights for the last game. We're going to put those in. And without further ado, here's that for you guys.
This one lifted in. Nice job by Von Cleangriff. Yeah, baby! What a goal, baby! Max what a goal! Von Cleangriff. Nice job of gloving that pass down, controlling the puck. What a play! Putting it in the backhand. Man, Maxi, I can't wait to see the replay. Max Von Cleangriff. Puck going over, he controls it. That's why we pick him up. That's why we pick. We wanted Max Von Cleangriff. Wade jumps in. Spud Kings changing behind the play here. Pueblo on return, looking for Best could have picked it up, I think, a little sooner there. Now Edwards sends that in. He loses an edge. He's going to get there first. No, nothing. Got it in front. Shoot it. Oh, Radikainen was there. DJ with the goal. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. I picked him. Let's go, boys. Let's go, fellas. DJ with the goal as he's getting the crowd up here. He's had a number of chances this game, and he's a gamer, that guy. Here we go. We'll see the replay here. Yeah, we got a little, here he comes off to the side. Toe drag, shoots it, nothing but net, Scott. Just button her up now. Poke check there, he gets it. We're gonna win. Out of the zone. Scotty, we're gonna win. 6 seconds, and that's gonna do it. We did it, Scotty! Kings Let's win. Go, man. The Spud Kings have won their first playoff series in franchise history. The crowd is going nuts here. And kudos to the Spud Kings for being aggressive in that last minute. They didn't get back on their heels. And ejection on Pueblo, and what a battle this has been.
Sweet. Hope you enjoyed those too, man. Great game. A lot of highlights. And I also put the celebration in that baby. Thought it was fitting. Thought it worked out great. It was amazing. I also have a highlight of the whole thing that I will do here in a second. I'll kind of do it as part of the recap. With that, let's get to some playoff stats, man. Durkin went 3-2 with a 1.74 goals against average and a .932 save percentage. Schmidt led the way in goals with 4 in the series, and Edwards was second with 3 of them. Edwards did have 5 assists to lead the team, and Schmidt had 4. Both of these guys had 8 points. 8 points in the series. That's important. We're going to need that again. 3 stars of this series. So I had a lot to choose from. There was a lot of stats. You can see I wrote down everybody's goals and assists. Lots. But I went with these 3, and I think y'all can agree with me because nobody did it better. 3rd star, Easy Easton Edwards, baby. 3 goals, 5 assists, then 8 points we talked about. 8 freaking points. He was a big reason and big contributor of why we won. He was always in the right place at the right time or finding the right guy. He was making big hits, making big plays. He was doing everything. He was being a true 2-way player. Number 2, 2nd star, baby. Andrew Schmidt. 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points as well. The only reason why he's second is because, I don't know, he had an extra goal. Both of them were both equally as good. I couldn't really decide. I just put Andrew second, maybe because of the goals, flipped a coin. Yep, Andrew. Number one, first star of the series. Do I even have to say it? I know you all know. Who is it? That's right. The Wall, Charlie Durkin. Like I mentioned before, he stopped 136 out of 146 shots in the series, had a 1.74 goals against average, 932 save percentage. The Wall did it all, baby. So with that, I have a new update on the playoff stats. I mentioned in the last podcast the Spud Kings overall playoff stats. So now Schmidt and Edwards are now first in points because they both have 9 each. They were on the list with 1. Now they both have 8 this last series, so it shocked them up over Goodwin. Schmidt is now second with 4 goals. Edwards is now third with 3. The Spud Kings are now 8-8 in the playoffs. Charlie Durkin is now the top goalie on the team in the playoffs with the 3-2 record, the 1.74 goals against average, 932 save percentage. All of those are team records, every single one of them. So congrats to you, Charlie. That's another reason why you're my first star. So those guys right there, that's also another reason why they are where they are in the star rankings, is because that's where they are now in Spud Kings history. So with that, before I get to what we got going on tonight and for the rest of the playoff series that's coming up, here is the highlight video of the whole series. All 3 wins, back to back to back, all the goals. Got a few saves in there from Charlie. If you get the chance, you can watch. If not, I got music and I got the sound from each game. You can give it a listen. But here's that for you all to enjoy.
Sable. Down low with an opportunity to score. Andrew Schmidt with the goal. And critical, hey, that was a great rebound goal like yesterday. Critical piece to that was we got it before your stick on it. Edwards gets pumped up. Score! Yeah, that's it! Yes. That's it! That's it! Woo, baby! Yeah! Let's go! Very clearly, you can see that trickle across 100%. The line. This is blocked in the corner. Round. Boy, that one. Yeah, I definitely an awkward thing. To Edwards with the move, he gets hooked. And the Spud Kings win in 2 overtime. With 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second overtime. Boy, did they need this victory. I want to see a replay of this. Yes, it was. There's the puck up and put it right in. It is Liam Donovan with the putback. Liam Donovan.
We got Edwards and Schmidt on the 2-on-1. Saved by Beck. Puck went behind the net. Fed out from behind by Andrew Schmidt to Easton Edwards in the up off the boards. He's going to get it up to the middle to Rocky. Rocky in his shot right in the corner. Past the defenseman. Beats Peck to the blocker's side. Nolan sidesteps a shot from Rocky. Conrad with a shot. Durkin, I don't know how he saw that. That finds its way to Barron. Barron was trying to feed it up to Nolan. Couldn't make it there. Here comes Schmidt. Schmidt with his shot, and it goes in underneath. Heck, and they go up 3-0. Again on a 2-0 or 2-1 opportunity. Barron on the draw. Barron out of Laverne, Minnesota. A lot of speed. Shot comes in on. Puck bounces off the boards. Edwards picking up. He got a man in front. Oh, Friedman with a save. But Schmidt picks up the rebound and makes it 4-0. The Chicago, Illinois native.
This one lifted in. by Von Kleengriff.
Yeah, baby! What a goal, baby!
Max
What a goal!
Von Kleengriff. Nice job of gloving that pass down, controlling the puck.
What a play!
Putting it in backhand.
Man, Maxi.
I can't wait to see the replay. of this. Max Von Kleengriff. Puck going over, he controls it.
That's why we pick him up. That's why we wanted Max Monkley.
Wade jumps in. Spud Kings changing behind the play here. Pueblo on return, looking for Best. Could have picked it up, I think, a little sooner there. Now Edwards sends that in. He loses an edge. He's going to get there first.
No, nothing like that.
Got it in front.
Shoot it.
Oh, Radikainen was there.
DJ Monkley!
With the goal.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Spud Kings.
That's my guy. I picked him. Let's go, boys. Let's go, fellas.
DJ with the goal as he's getting the crowd up here.
He's had a number of chances this game, and he's a gamer, that guy.
Here we go. We'll see the replay here. Yeah, we got a little. Here we go. Comes off to the side.
Toe drag, shoots it. Nothing but net, Scott. The Spuds are up now.
Poke check there. He gets it.
We're
Gets
gonna
it
win.
out of the zone.
Scotty, we're going to win.
6 seconds. And that's going to do it.
We did it, Scotty!
Kings
Let's
win.
go, baby!
The Spud Kings have won their first playoff series in franchise history. The crowd is going nuts here. And kudos to the Spud Kings for being aggressive in that last minute. They didn't get back on their heels. And ejection on Pueblo is what a battle this has been.
Awesome. I watched it again. I loved it. I hope y'all loved it. So with that, the next series is with the Ogden Mustangs. Ogden Mustangs, my little ponies. They can be in town the first 2 games. Game 1 tonight, Monday, April 7th at the MAC, baby. I'll be in attendance. Me and my lady, Carol, are both going to be there. We'll be cheering on. We're going to be with the Rowdies in 117. We're not going to be on the glass with them. We're going to be in the back. We're going to keep it live, keep it going. It's going to be a great time. Game 2 is tomorrow night, April 8th at the MAC as well. If you can't make it out, remember, all these games are on Flow Hockey TV. There are still a few tickets available for tonight and a little bit available for tomorrow because they are weekday games. Game 3 will be Friday, April 11th at the Ice Sheet / the Barn in Ogden. If you get the chance, go down there and check it out. All these game times are 7:05, but they really don't start that time. It's usually a little bit later, about 7:15 or so. Game 4, if necessary, Saturday, April 12th at the Ice Sheet / the Barn in Ogden. So if Ogden wins one of these first 3 games, we will play a 4th one in Ogden. And if so happens that the series ends up tied 2-2 like the last series, which it very could because it's Ogden. Anyway, Game 5, Wednesday, April 16th at the MAC. That's if we need it. And if we don't, who cares, baby? I'm open for a sweep. I would love to see a sweep. It would give us a couple days off before we head into the Dineen Cup finals. It'd be great to see. But obviously it's Ogden. They're going to be just as tough as Pueblo, if not tougher, because it's Ogden, and we have been playing them for 3 years, and it's been a building battle every single year. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in once again. I am your host, Woody. Thank you for tuning in each and every week. I appreciate it. I will try to get this out sooner next week. I just had a lot going on with school and other things this weekend, so it's just a little late, but it is going to be out before the game. So for you, thank you. Once again, I am your host, Woody. Let's go, Spud Kings. Go down, Ogden. Boo you. Anyway, guys, we'll see you tonight. Let's go. Let's keep it rocking. Let's keep it hype. Let's go, baby. And as always, go Spud Kings.
K-I-N-G Kings, meaning we seen things, and without a cheat sheet, a walking beast, no wanting peace until I'm knee deep in the rewards I need to retrieve. Keep the receipt once I receive what I work for, but never relieve. Better watch out, if you don't move, get ready to fall down. If you don't root for my side, I'm not proud. Like what you talking about, I'll pop out, even if it's hard out. Somebody let the dogs out, like they're coming for the dog out before being brought out. Whoa, they might need to keep me locked out because I was stomping my stomping ground. So let's know this is Kingdom Spud, Kingdom Spud, Kingdom Spud, Kingdom Spud, Kingdom Spud, Kingdom Spud. Any day, any night, on site, alright, let's go. Spud, Kingdom Spud, Kingdom Spud, Kingdom Spud, Kingdom Spud, Kingdom Spud, Kingdom Spud. Any day, any night, on site, alright, let's go.